I heard a very interesting discussion yesterday. They were following up on the Drake Maye debate between Curtis and Scheim yesterday on this radio show and talking about the best situations in the NFL for quarterbacks and suggesting that Caleb Williams is in a much better situation than the New England Patriots and Drake Maye. So,
well, yeah, of course he is. He has Ben Johnson. They went out and acquired legitimate offensive line talent, and he has Roma Dunze and DJ Moore. And they drafted a tight end in the first round to pair with Cole Kmet.
They weren't personally attacking you.
No, I'm just saying.
A discussion about Drake Maye is not a personal attack on you.
I don't feel like it is. I'm just saying he absolutely is a better situation.
Scheim clearly listened to that segment as well.
I did.
Yes, I would agree with them. Situation just because of the talent that is around them.
Your guy gets to work tomorrow, Scheim, so we'll see what he's going to be.
Sure does. I'm ready to rock, baby.
I mean, as long as everything's perfect around him, he may have a good year.
Curtis, what do you need to stop with that? Like, when nobody said everything needs to be perfect around him, we're just asking him for it to not be the worst in football.
He doesn't have Roma Doomsday.
I do like
Curtis,
DeAndre.
You sound like a boob.
I do like DeAndre Swift.
Some people like boobs.
you poke out you pick out one thing that I said out of like a litany of things that I said that he has a better situation.
Pick on, the Patriots used the 4th pick on the left tackle,
who we don't even know plays left tackle.
But you just said they used the pick to help him, insinuating that the Patriots didn't.
Yeah, I said it at the very end as like a whipped cream on top type deal, not that's the big move they made in the offseason.
No, but you insinuated by saying they used their 1st round pick that the Patriots in their 1st round didn't do something to help Drake Maye, when in fact they did.
Yeah, and it's a massive question mark. Theirs is not a massive question mark.
Really? Tight ends from college to pro aren't question marks?
Colston Loveland looks like a really good football player.
Right. Will Campbell's nasty.
Well, he went ahead of my guy in front of Penn State's tight end, Tyler Warren, which I was shocked by.
Call the Falcons about 1st round tight ends.
Well, Kyle Pitts, he stinks.
Yep.
Jones does not appear to believe that adding Josh McDaniels makes much of a difference.
But isn't Jones kind of a Drake Maye hater?
No, he loves Drake Maye like me.
Yeah, I think he would hate. I think he's a Josh McDaniels.
No, he was a
hater.
massive Mac Jones hater, I thought.
Yeah, but then I thought that he was not like fully sold on Drake.
No, I think it's a Josh McDaniels thing. I think he's the more hate towards Josh McDaniels. Because if you're saying he said add in Josh McDaniels doesn't help, then I don't think he believes in what Josh McDaniels can do.
Yeah, but I thought that there was something with Jones that he was like not completely sold whether or not McDaniels was the OC that Drake Maye could be the guy. But I may be remembering that wrong.
But the way, if that's the way he said it, I would be like,
Well, I think a lot of people feel that way. That's the narrative online. It's that Josh McDaniels can't do anything without Tom Brady. And then you have the conversation, well, is he just a bad head coach? Can Josh McDaniels just not be a head coach, but he is a good offensive coordinator? He was okay with Mac Jones.
Upgrade. Like he's a massive upgrade.
Yeah, I would think so.
I expect improvement when it comes to the position and the offense.
Yeah, I would
with the upgrade.
You know who needs who has the most to lose this year? It's Robert Kraft. Like, you consider, if this team is not what I hope it to be at 10-7, and let's say it goes 6-7 or 6 and whatever the hell it is, 6-8, 6-9, 6-9, 6-11. They have 6 wins. They get 2 more wins than they had the prior 2 seasons, but they're clearly not it. Kraft needs this team to be a playoff and a trajectory-changing season. And if they're not, I feel like he's got they are the Bulls right now, nationally. That they had this great run because they fell into, Michael Jordan at 3, Brady at 199, the greatest player of all time, and they won a bunch of titles. And then outside of that, they're a joke. And if Vrabel isn't right, if McDaniels can't take Drake Maye to the next level, it's all back at Kraft. Because he was the one who sped up the Jerod Mayo, ascension to the head coach. He's the one that's still picking fights with Bill Belichick in public. Like, the Dynasty docuseries was a disaster.
See, I would disagree with you because the difference between the Bulls of that era and this team, other than the Mayo year, is going to be the next guy to follow Phil Jackson they were horrendous, right? So I think the Kraft kind of making kind of like saving it a little bit was the Mike Vrabel hire, right? So I think Kraft will go, listen, I hired a guy that everybody wanted, that everybody thinks is a really good coach, that has had success in this league before. So I think Kraft kind of, won't get hit with too many strays, because it'll be like, well, what happened, Mike Vrabel? If the team isn't very good, isn't it going to be more on Mike Vrabel than Robert Kraft?
Yeah, but I think he has.
No, it's on Robert Kraft for hiring a guy that was wrong.
But Vrabel has a reasonable runway. Like, he's got more than
If anybody had a runway, it was Jerod Mayo. Nobody thought he was going to be a good coach in year one.
No, I agree with you, Greg.
He was worse than people thought, though. That's the problem.
He had the same wins as the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, but it was the way he went about it, Curtis.
Well,
it was the constant
sticking his foot in his mouth.
Yeah, saying things that didn't happen.
Or like, the other guy who created a fake punt that didn't exist while answering a question about how much the Bills had owned his ass.
But I don't think if
neutralized, bam.
I don't think fans go, bad choice by you, Robert Kraft, to hire Mike Vrabel.
Happy Friday.
That's why I would kind of disagree, Curtis.
Where is Jerod Mayo?
And cash. Ready to burn some cash.
Is he's probably living the life just spending his money, right?
But it's like, not only have we not heard from him, we haven't seen him. There hasn't been a charity event, a player party,
But why would you see him? He wasn't really big on social media.
Maybe he moved to Europe or something like that.
I don't think so. I think there's still around.
I mean, why? He was very close with a lot of players. You would think that if a player was having some type of event that he'd be with them. I mean, he was...
What players? They threw him under the bus
Not
as
all
quick
of
as
them.
they could.
Not all of them.
But you think... I look at the...
Was he at Drake Maye's wedding?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, he's like...
Did he tell Zoe that he donated all of his gifts?
Yeah, he's one of those coaches that is like, where have you been? He is in hiding.
But he's just completely disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. He is
very
gonzo.
strange. I don't think I can remember anybody. Maybe not since Grady Little has somebody just disappeared immediately after being fired.
I feel like we'll see the Epstein list before we see Jerod Mayo again.
I mean, we can't even get a picture of him out in public. Somebody happened to be walking by.
Photo of Bigfoot.
He's now the what's the Canadian version of it? The Yeti. No. He's the Yeti of Boston.
He probably is actually out there legitimately burning cash because he's got the payout.
Yeah, he's got some good money.